Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I am going to be doing an open cup, but my paints are going to be super thin because they're basically from a Dutch pour that I did a week and a half ago. So I'm going to use the same colors, except we're going to do the open cup. So the paints are going to run real fast with my tilting. So let's get down the canvas, get started, be right back. Hey everyone, so I am back. I got a 20-inch, I'm going to repurpose this canvas. This was a bloom I did a long time ago. Kind of sitting in my office that I just have not looked at for a long time. So we're going to paint over top of it. I am going to be using the same colors that I used in my last video for my blowout. So I'm going to be using my black base. We're going to be doing an open cup. And we're gonna go with that Venetian rose pink. I've got some gold. I've got some, this is gold with some bronze and some white mixed in. And then this is a little bit of rose gold. Now these paints are thin. I used these paints for the blowout, so they have to be thin for your pour. They need to be thin for your blow dryer to be able to blow them out. So what we're gonna do is put out some of the base coat here in black. We're gonna center our cup right there in the black. I'm gonna go pouring up high. I'm gonna start off with that rose gold. I'm gonna let these float any direction they want. Custom mix beige, pink, gold, and pink, some black, rose gold, some white. I am going to lift, kind of bring this over, wreck like this. Now I'm going to try something different. I'm going to put my cup right back into the paint. And I'm going to throw some black in. This is a total experiment. Some pink. Some gold. White and rose gold. This is going to create different textures and patterns. Now I'm going to twist this over here. We're going to do the same thing this way. These paints are super thin, so they are runny. So I'm just opening and moving, pushing paint around, creating some cool little indentions. Way again, just down like this. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. So what I like about this is I was able to tilt a lot of the paint off, so it created some weird composition. So it's not keeping negative space all at the top and all at the bottom, but it's broken up. Really, really cool. Yes, I tilted, I've used way more paint than I needed, but it allowed me to really move and create the composition I was looking for. You know, I do a lot of my negative space paintings where it's just the top and the bottom. So this was able to just kind of break it up. I like it on this nice big round canvas too. So these paints are super, super thin. So you saw how fast that paint was running. So there's the dogs barking. That must mean the mailman's here. All right, I'm going to I'm going to torch this and bring you guys down. Okay, here we are with the wet result. All right, we'll see this one's dry. All right, guys, so that is the painting. So here is the dried result. I'm gonna have to take some black paint and go back over this spot because you can see a little highlighted spot here. I had some air bubbles here. I tried to smooth them out, didn't work out too well. So then I added some more paint, and so now it's a spot. So I can just feather in some black over this, but look how well that came out, except for that spot. I like the negative space, how it just kind of is all over the place. Really cool. I'll get that fixed up and it'll be ready to go. My dogs. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see everybody in the next video. Everyone have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.